Hey gang, welcome back and happy Friday to you. This is Jesse Ibanez. This is ForeclosureFriday.com. We're the only real estate show on the internet. It gives you access to the silent market. These are the homes that have gone back to the bank that are not available on the MLS yet, so that you can use my free tools to search for them, to evaluate them, cross-qualify them, go and check them out, do any of the due diligence before they go live, so that my San Diego buyers can have a leg up ahead of the competition. This week, we've actually got 183 properties, if you can believe it, for this last show for the April campaign. And one of the ones that just popped off at me right here, I'll show this real quick, and then I'll get to another point I want to make here in today's show. Check this guy out. Now, this is a classic example of the best that something like this show has to offer, because this is a bank-owned property. Just went back to the bank. You can see it right there over on the rooftop. Get an idea about where this guy actually is. This is Point Loma, okay? If you could imagine the typography, this is the hill that goes right down the middle and ends up down at Cabrillo Point. This is the heart of some of San Diego's best real estate. Sunset Cliffs, Ocean Beach over on this side, Point Loma on this side overlooking the San Diego Bay, okay? Now this 2-bedroom, right? 2-bath, lot size of 5,000 square feet, built right there smack dab mid-century. This guy right now is valued at about $630,000 and some change, give or take, okay? Now, this went back to the bank for $498,000, okay? To give you an idea of about where they are in terms of how fast they want to get this off their hands. To exacerbate that, this home last appraised, the last time they did financing, for $750K, okay? If that's not on sale, I can't tell you what is. So if you want to schedule a sneak peek of this home, let me know about it, man. We'll see if we can make something happen, okay? Hey, also, something that came up this week I want to make sure that you're aware of, okay? Fed went on the record this week and said that they're earmarking June to be the end of their $600 billion, B with a B, dollar bond bailout that they have wrapped into this entire stimulus package thing and peddling along for the last couple of years. Now, pundits are saying, hey, no real indication as to whether this thing actually has been working or not, or at least to the effect that they had intended it to when they first rolled it out. So they're going to start pulling back because I think the economy's got some traction of its own. Now, here's the concern that you need for potential home buyers in this market right now, okay? Two points, and then I'm out of your hair. One, the long stroke of this, the tail that wags the dog, is the impact that it's going to have on the overnight Fed fund rate. Okay, overnight Fed fund rate is where we get our home equity lines of credits, where we get our car loans, our short-term borrows, what all the business loans, all of the stuff that is inside of that little box called the financial market. This is what they predicate all of those decisions on. Now, it's not exactly ever really clear as to the impact directly it's going to have on mortgage rates long term, other than to say this one point. This is part one of two. Okay, one. The money that they've been earmarking as part of this, they are using to artificially deflate the cost of mortgage-backed securities. Now, the impact that this has on you is that interest rates right now are not really as organic as we think they might be. This buying down effect is keeping the yield prices at a point to where we can then go out and use them to purchase really favorable mortgage rates for the real estate we're trying to buy. They're trying to prop up the real estate market with this policy. It's not a policy that's sustainable, okay? They cannot continue to do this forever, and they've threatened that they're going to start pulling back on this. And so they're finally starting to see the evidence of that. Now into point two. Inside of that article, they also said that they're going to actually build in another form of stimulus just for the mortgage-backed securities, hopefully to keep rates down into the coming months. But here's the concern if you're a home buyer. Now, all bets are off, okay? So basically what they're going to do is they're just going to do this as long as they need to do this, because come June, it's going to be outside of the realm of the original policy they'd earmarked this for. So if you're thinking about buying, you already know everything on San Diego is already on sale. The only challenge is the interest rates. So make sure you get a plan in place. If you've just been waiting around for the miracle to happen and the ball to drop, whatever side of this pendulum you're on, now might be the time to consider starting to make a move so that you don't miss out on the interest rates. You remember, interest rate goes up by 1%, you lose anywhere from 10 to 15% of purchase power right off the bat. So that's my tip for you guys here today. If you're not getting this list, make sure you click on this link so you can be part of my secret stash over in the silent market. And I will check you back here next week. Thanks for coming out.